YouTube. Welcome back to the Hotshot Haven with me, Jonathan, with more informative content and videos, about this hotshot life, the business aspect of it, how you get paid, things of that nature, man. Today I want to come to you and talk about a serious subject that not too many people want to talk about because it's the downside to what's going on when you ain't a person of your word or when your truck and your fleet ain't up to par when it comes down to safety and violation. This video is entitled How You Burn Your MC to the Ground. How you fuck it up. Hey, next on Hotshot. First of all, I want to come with an introduction about the whole thing about an MC number. Alright, DOT regulations, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration regulations say in order to transport property for commercial use or for profit across state lines, you will be a interstate commerce carrier of sort. You might be a cargo carrier, car hauler, whatever, but regardless, if you're doing this for a profit, you know what I'm saying, as a business and you want to cross state lines, you need a motor carrier number. Short, we call it MC number. Now, some people don't think that, okay, well, the MC number, it just keeps track of you and they want to know things about the company, a snapshot about the company and all that is cool, but the MC number is basically like a social security number of sorts to your company. Let's just say you riding down the highway, tooling along, minding your own business. DOT officer sees you ride by. He sees the numbers on the side of your truck. First thing he does, he runs the number and runs up behind you. You put the lights on. All right, no big deal. He gonna pull up beside you. Hey, he gonna come out. Most of the time, he gonna go around to the passenger side for safety, so he can be off the road. And he's gonna kindly ask you for all your credentials, whether it be driver's license, CDL if you have one, medical card, insurance, truck and trailer cab card, registration for all that. Hey, and then, once he gets that, he go back to the car, he run that type of stuff, and then he come back and proceed to do your inspection on your equipment. Well, that would be the number one way to burn an MC number. Those encounters with DOT at the weigh station and random stops and things like that, they need to be good encounters. Be honest with you. If you're driving yourself personally, you got drivers, you might need to sit down. If it's not you, just take a time and personally just go over, etiquette. Things like that, etiquette. It goes a long way. Having a nice rapport with the officers, even though all your stuff may be good, it's always nice to be nice. You know what I mean? And that's cool. And that goes without, saying in most occasions. But you got some people that are belligerent. You got some people that don't respect authority. You got people that come out there and feel like, oh, it's everything on me and they woe is me with the whole thing. And they end up talking their way into some serious violations that could have been avoided. Some serious money, that could have been avoided and things of that nature. But that, my friend, is the number one way. Number one way. Now, number two, the only reason it's number two is not because of the severity, it's just because it happens less often. And that's accidents. Accidents, like I say, going on top of violations and things like that, you're not going to get work. And that's what I mean. When I say you burn your MC number to the ground, you get to the point where you call a broker, you call a shipper, or something like that, and you give them your MC number, and they're like, nope, can't use you. No, that load paid $3,000, and it's going 12 miles, and you right there beside it. No, we can't use you, because your record is speaking poorly of your work habits and your ability to complete what needs to be done in the task at hand without any problem. And when there are deadlines, they look at this because, hey, those out-of-service violations you got, somebody had to sit for 10 hours. That means somebody's load had to sit for 10 hours. You were late. You ain't have no plausible good reason. Oh, they put me out of service for 10 hours. That's not a reason. That's not a reason, because that means you're not doing your job. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be out of service violation for log violation, falsified log, speeding, bad equipment, or whatever it is that puts you out of service, just know that this is going to reflect terribly in your mission to procure loads in the future. And the only way you can combat things like that, it ain't no special number you can call. It ain't no special somebody you can talk to about it and all that. Once that stuff is in that system, man, the only way you can counteract those incidents is to offset them with good incidents, good inspections, good things like that. So number 2, accidents. If you got accidents and things like that, sometimes you have to look toward another driver. You know what I'm saying? If that's what he does, if he goes out and every 2-3 months he hits a deer, or every 2-3 months he bags into something, but somebody keep backing into him and he ain't got no control over nothing, evidently something ain't right. So, you know what I'm saying? If you have the value or at least you value what you done built, you might want to look at that. But number 3 is a big pet peeve of mine, because I know number 1 is in your control. Number 1, the violation, that's totally in your control. That is. You know what I'm saying? Some cases it could be worse than others, you know, just because, you know, somebody may be having a bad day. It may be you or the officer. But number 3 is one of those things that I really have zero toleration for, because it makes the company look bad in a whole. And number 3 is on-time pickup and delivery. On-time pickup and delivery. Man, if you're going to say you're going to be there at 8:30 in the morning, unless something drastic happens and you can't be there at 8:30 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Even when that does happen, you need to let somebody know as soon as it go down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people that schedule their day around you coming to pick up or drop off what it is. Sometimes you have crane, rigger appointments and things. Matter of fact, I got a load coming to my house now. The driver's going to drop it off to me. I got to have it in Texas by Wednesday. Got a 9:30 rigger appointment. Little to do, a lot of people know that crane can vary anywhere from $300 to $2,500 an hour, just depending on the model and the size and what they're using it for. You know, so like I say, you coming in an hour late, that's unacceptable. And you will be invoiced for that time that they had to use on that crane. Even if they were going to use that time for something else, that's not your business. You had a 9:30 appointment, you said you were going to make it, you didn't come, so get what? You suffer the consequences. But on-time delivery, on-time pickup, that don't make your MC score and your safety record change. So Jonathan, why is that so much of a thing, you might ask? Well, us living in the technological information age, we know sharing of information is one of the biggest industries that had come up in a long time. Information gathering, cataloging, and sharing. Now, if you do this, you know, and if you do carrier package, you find your own loads or anything like that, you know, sometimes you have to do carrier package for new clients. If you got a new person you never work with, they're going to want to know a little something about your company. They're going to want to carry a package in from you with your insurance, your MC, your authority, you know, your W-9, and if you factoring information, notice of assignment and all that stuff. But know that all these carrier packages are not PDF. All of them are not coming off of a paper version. Being that we in the technology age, these carrier packages are cataloged on systems like RMIS. If you do this, you know what RMIS is because you did some carrier packages on there. And it's a simpler, you know, way of completing carrier packages and more time efficient, because most of the information they're looking about, you know what I'm saying, looking at and about You know what I'm saying? That information comes through that system as a broker to broker or customer to customer type of thing. So, you know, when you think about customers sharing information, it gets a little bit more in depth than the DOT sharing your violations with the world on Safer. That ain't what they looking at. They got a website, y'all, and I don't know if y'all knew this, but it's called Carrier 411. And I learned about their website the good way, not the hard way. You know, I got some good reviews from some people that really like my service. They was like, man, just, hey, send us the rest of your stuff that you want to put up there about your company. We're going to give you a good review on Carrier 411. My eyes were like, oh, what the heck is Carrier 411? Now, this was months ago. I've known about this for a long time, but I thought I'd share this with some of the people because those on-time deliveries, yeah, they may never get reported. But you better believe all the time you were late, all the time it was a discrepancy, all the time that the driver didn't check call with these people and they couldn't get in contact with you for 2 days and then, oh, they find out it's delivered. Just believe they putting that on there and they writing it in the worst possible way they can. So now you get to the point where you got two things working against you. Not only do you have, you know, possibly a pretty poor safety record, you know what I'm saying, as far as what's going on with your on-road activities, but then you have a very poor, you know, business rating with these people that use this type of business. You gotta keep your nose clean with these people because at the end of the day, if you can't get the freight from these people and they refuse to use you, how you gonna get some money? I mean that ain't rocket science, but like how you gonna get money and you keep burning your customers? And that goes on to number 4. Number 4, man. Burning these customers. It go with number 3 because they ain't gonna do them to get you a bad reputation in your company and all that. Man, when you dispatch load, when you figure out what's up with this truck and where it's gonna be and what, you need to give these people some lead time as far as the driver. In case something happens, just put some in case, worst case scenario stuff go on, he can still make it there on time because, you know, I'm sorry, or my apologies, or all that good stuff, that ain't never fix shit. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, ain't no room for no excuses or any of that. Barring natural disaster, weather, something that the whole country knew about and everybody can verify, hey man, this is why he's late, he was in a tornado. They don't wanna hear that shit. They don't wanna hear it. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you become confused later on in the game after your MC number and got valid. You know what I'm saying? You got your 3 months behind you. People supposed to be jumping out the woodwork to use you, and you can't procure a load. You can't get it. You can't get it. It be 3-4 loads around you, and you can't touch one because it just so happens that all those brokers in that area use the same system to upload their carrier package, and they go on Carrier 411. Y'all check that out. There's some reviews and this and that and the other, but that's where brokers go on and see what you're talking about while you're on the phone talking about it. All the stuff you say you do and how good you work and how on time and how competent and complete your service is. Just know. Just know. They can see the real. So, you know what I'm saying? Why you speaking up on the real and what is and what ain't, just know they can see through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it goes both ways because we got pages on Facebook that speak up on brokers that ain't worth a damn. They be lying by dimension, side, weight to get what they want and get you to try and pull some stuff for nothing. I leave it. I don't care nothing about it. I leave that shit where it's at. Unload. Hey, don't even load my truck. Hey, for real, we can't come to no mutual understanding about this bread, which is the object of the game, get the money right. We ain't got no deal. And I would not sign your rate con. I'm not going to do none of that shit until we come to applicable deal. I don't care what you send me. I'm going to read over it again because you got brokers that agree. On the phone, man, agree to stuff on the phone, sideways, dimension, price, and everything. Send you a rate confirmation over with totally different numbers on it, man. They'll agree to let you run something for $2,000. Send your rate con for $1,700. Hope you don't read over and sign it. At the end of the day, that's on you, man. Destination, town, cities, a little bit off from where they said it was, man, all that equates to mileage and money, man. Don't let them play you to the point where, hey, man,
These and other things, man, you use and you can actually make an advantage to yourself, man, and not burn your MC, man. Peace out, man. Keep them wheels turned the right side down, and man, be safe out there.